Level 1. Detrained or deconditioned. This is the starting point for someone who has never trained or who has been sedentary for years. Basic daily tasks, carrying groceries, climbing stairs, can feel genuinely taxing. Muscle mass is low, connective tissue is underprepared, and the nervous system has no real relationship with heavy loads. This isn't a criticism. Everyone starts here or returns here at some point. The body simply reflects the demands placed on it. Level 2. Beginner training has started, but it's been less than a year. At this stage, almost everything works. Gains come fast because the nervous system is learning how to recruit muscle fibers efficiently, not because the muscles themselves have grown dramatically yet. Technique is still being established. A beginner can add weight almost every single session. This is actually the most forgiving phase of training and the most important to not waste. Level 3. Novice. Somewhere between 1 and 2 years of consistent training. The easy gains have slowed. Progress now requires a little more structure. Weekly progressions instead of session-to-session jumps. Strength benchmarks here typically look like a bodyweight bench press, a 1.5 times bodyweight squat, and a 2 times bodyweight deadlift. The person at this level looks like they lift. Muscle is visible. Movement patterns are mostly solid. Level 4. Intermediate. This is where most dedicated lifters plateau and stay. 2 to 4 years of serious, consistent training. Progress is monthly rather than weekly. Programming matters now. Periodization, recovery, and intent behind each session make the difference. Benchmarks shift toward a 1.5 times bodyweight bench, a 2 times bodyweight squat, and a 2.5 times bodyweight deadlift. At this level, the person is noticeably strong to the average eye. They can handle real physical stress and recover from it. Level 5. Advanced 4 to 7 years of structured training. Progress is measured in cycles. Sometimes months pass before a true PR is hit. Recovery, sleep, nutrition, and stress management are no longer optional considerations. They're requirements. Benchmarks approach a 2 times bodyweight bench, a 2.5 times bodyweight squat, and a 3 times bodyweight deadlift. Only a small percentage of lifters ever reach this level. Not because they lack talent, but because they lack consistency over years. Level 6. Competitive. This person competes or is capable of competing at a high level. Strength at this tier often requires a degree of genetic advantage alongside years of optimal training. Lifts at this level place individuals in the top fractions of a percent of the general population. A 500-plus pound raw bench, a 600-plus pound squat, and a 700-plus pound deadlift are realistic markers, and though exact numbers vary by weight class. At this point, the gap between levels is no longer just effort. It's structure, precision, and physiological ceiling. Level 7. World class. These are athletes competing at national championships and on world stages. Strength here is a full-time pursuit. Recovery protocols, coaching, and sport-specific programming consume significant portions of daily life. World records at various weight classes represent what the human body can do under near-perfect conditions. Maximum training, maximum recovery, and exceptional genetics. A 59-kilogram lifter totaling over 500 kilogram in powerlifting, or a super heavyweight pressing over 500 pounds raw, these numbers stop feeling real, but they are. Level 8. The outer limit. A small handful of athletes in history have redefined what strength looks like. Eddie Hall's 500 kilogram deadlift, Hafthor Bjornsson's 501 kilogram, Ray Williams squatting over 490 kilogram raw. These aren't just records. They represent the edge of what human anatomy, combined with decades of elite training, can produce. At this level, the sport becomes something close to a biological study. These athletes aren't just strong, they are the ceiling. Wherever you fall on this scale right now, understand that every level is built one session at a time. The gap between level 1 and level 5 isn't talent. It's years of showing up. Strength is one of the few things in life that genuinely compounds. Keep training.